Good morning, it's Darla at Scrap Happens here with Tuesday's Tip. And today I want to show you how I created this really pretty card with the Abstract Expressions stamp set. It's a great stamp set. But mostly I wanted to show you how I used my Stamparatus to do this. Because the first time I made this in my first class for the month of June, and I had them use two different Stamparatuses to do it. And then I realized, hey, not everybody, well, first, I already knew that. Not everybody's going to buy two Stamparatuses. I got two because I give classes and I could use them for multiple projects. But I realized that not everybody else is going to get two Stamparatuses. And I wanted to show you how you can use just one to create this card just by turning your plates around. So let's get started. I have everything pre-cut. First, I did want to tell you what I used. I used the Petal Burst embossing folder to emboss this lemon lime twist piece of cardstock. And then this is Mossy Meadow is the first mat. I'll have all the measurements on my blog. And then the second mat is Lemon Lime Twist. And then here we have the mat that we're going to stamp on is Whisper White. Now, I used my markers, to ink up my stamps, except for the words. I used Memento Black ink. So I'm going to ink up the words with the Memento Black. And then the stems, I used my Mossy Meadow. Well, you don't need to see that. Mossy Meadow Stampin' Right marker. And I might have done this the opposite on the other card, but it doesn't matter. Now, I don't really like how my love turned out, and some of these words didn't turn out totally clear. So the really cool thing about my Stamparatus is that this stays in the exact same spot. And I should be able to do a better impression. Ta-da! Very cool, huh? Now, on this plate, I have the other stems, you can see. And I color it, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to color that with my Lemon Lime Twist Stampin' Right marker. I'm sorry, I'm battling a cold, and I'm not doing very good at winning. But so I'm stopped up and breathing heavy. Last week it was allergies. This week it's a cold. Okay, now these stamps I already had in place because of my class, but I wanted to show you how you can turn your plate over. So I'm going to turn it this direction. So these stamps are going to now be on the bottom. And I'm going to find the flower stamps that I had here. Oh, here they are. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I'm going to line them up. I'm going to lay them on here. And I'm going to line them up how I want them. To stamp. And then I'm going to pick the stamp up. Oops, I got a little piece of ribbon. By just holding it down like that. Then I'm going to color. This is the full image. This one on the stamp set. So I'm going to color that in Flirty Flamingo, I think is what I have, yeah. This I could ink with my stamp pad, but I just decided to use markers to show you another way of doing it. I'm going to ink it some more. I think a stamp would have probably been better. I didn't get it inked enough. But luckily, it just goes right down in the same place. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm going to take this plate off and I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to decide where I want my lovely lipstick accents. So you just line it up as best you can there. Super easy with the Stamparatus. And you pick it up with your plate. I'm going to color those in. Oops, I wasn't supposed to color that spot. Just the raised areas. Okay, luckily it doesn't hit it because I'm using the Stamparatus. And then I'm going to bring it down. And voila! And then you just attach it to your layers. And then I put it onto my embossed base mat with dimensionals. But before I did that, I added some of the burlap ribbon behind it. And then once it was together, I just punched 2 holes and I tied my lemon lime twist ombre ribbon around it into a bow, and then my linen thread around that bow. And I'll have all those details on my blog. So be sure to go to my blog, Scrap Happens Here, -darla.blogspot.com for all the measurements and details of this card. I hope you're inspired to create today. And I hope that you are wanting to get the Stamparatus because you are totally going to love it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Excuse me. Go to my store if you need the Stamparatus or any other supplies. You can shop on my blog. Just click on shop at, again, my blog is scraphappenshere -darla.blogspot.com. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Hopefully I don't sound as terrible as I feel. Anyways, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next week with Tuesday's tip.